In Daniel 2, I'll take the second part, verses 24 to 45. I'll gleam over the first couple of verses, common as I go. Daniel went to Arioch, a king's servant, and told him that he knows a dream, and came to him and he can interpret it. So Arioch went to the king and said, I got a man amongst the Jews, Daniel. And they took him, which is called Belshazzar. And the king said, can you interpret the dream for me and tell me what it is? He says, no, not me, but there's a God in heaven who knows all dreams. I'm nothing. I'll tell you. He hasn't made it known to me, and here I'll tell you. Verse 29, as your majesty, Daniel to the king, as your majesty was lying there in your dream, your mind turned to things to come, and the revealer, God of a mystery, showed you the things to come, to happen, right? That's been revealed to me from God, and I'm gleaming here, and I'm going to tell you that you may understand things to come from that. Okay, verse 31, your majesty looked, and there were before you stood a large statue, an enormous dazzling statue, awesome in appearance. The head of the statue was made of gold, its chest and arm of silver, and its belly and thighs of bronze, its legs of iron, its feet partly of iron and partly of clay. Okay, while you were watching, a rock was cut, but not by human hands. It struck the statue on its feet of iron and clay and smashed it. Then the iron, the clay, the bronze, the silver, and the gold were all broken to pieces and became like chaff of dust on the threshing floor in the summer. The wind swept away without leaving a trace, but the rock that struck the statue became a huge mountain and filled the whole earth. This was the dream, and now we will interpret it to the king. Your majesty, you are the king of kings. The God of heaven has given you this dominion and power and might and glory in your hands. That's Nebuchadnezzar he's talking about. He has placed all mankind and beasts of the field and the birds of the sky, wherever they live. He has made you ruler over all of them. You are the head of gold. After you, another kingdom will arise inferior to yours, then a third kingdom, one of bronze, will rule over the whole earth. Finally, there will be a fourth kingdom, strong as iron. For iron breaks and smashes everything. As iron breaks things to pieces, so it will crush everything. And as iron, right, and break all the other kingdoms. Just as you saw the feet and toes were partly of baked clay and partly of iron, so this kingdom will be a divided kingdom. Yet it will have some strength of iron in it, even as you saw iron mixed with clay. As the toes were partly iron and partly clay, so this kingdom will be partly strong and partly brittle. And just as you saw the iron mixed with the baked clay, so the people will be a mixture and will not remain united anymore than iron mixes with clay. In those times and those kings, the God of heaven will set up a kingdom that will never be destroyed, nor will it be left to another people. It will be crushed. It will crush all those previous kingdoms and bring them to an end, but it will itself endure forever in God's kingdom. This is the meaning of the vision of the rock cut off the mountain, but not by human hands. A rock that broke the iron, the bronze, the clay, the silver, and the gold to pieces. Okay, the great God has shown you in heaven, the king, Nebuchadnezzar, that what will take place in the future. The dream is true and its interpretation is trustworthy. That's verse 45. I'll take the last part in another in another episode, and I'll interpret what was said here. Okay, bye.